Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be answering or responding to a comment received asking me to do a video on some of the questions that I had um, about the organization, about the Jehovah's Witness organization. I had quite a few questions, not that many, but quite a few. But because of time, I think I will break it out into maybe a 2 or 3 part series of questions that I had. And by the way, you guys, if you have any comments, please leave your comments or any questions that you had or have about the organization. Please post them below. Let's share this information. So here we go. One of the questions, and the questions that I have, I'll be going over is in no particular order. One of the questions that I had was regarding resources or secondhand, outside resources. The organization used outside resources in its publications, including the Watchtower magazine as well as the Awake magazine in its books. However, I asked a question to the elders and elderettes. The elderettes, for those who do not know, usually are the older sisters within the congregation who act as if they're elders. They want to take the lead or charge. So we had this endearment term called elderettes, the bossy sisters, the older bossy sisters. Um, so the question I asked was, why is it that the governing body or society can use outside sources in their publication, but I'm told, or we're told, as the servants are told, not to go to outside sources in researching information about the organization? It was frowned upon. The looks that I received, it was as if, who are you to ask these questions? Who are you to ask the question? I was One of the responses I received was, there's no reason for me to do any research because the governing body has already performed the research for me. Of course, that didn't sit well with me. Um, and I'm not sure if the elders that I spoke with, he actually knew the answer to that question. Um, but it didn't sit well with me. The governing body, they use outside sources. So why are we told, the servants, not to use outside sources in researching? But yet they tell us, if you have any questions about anything that goes on in the organization or any new policies or what have you, or teaching, research. You only can research their information, but yet we can't go outside to research, but they can. It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me. Of course, I placed that in the back of my mind, never forgotten, but placed it in the back of my mind. And every so often, I will ask a different person the same question and got a similar response until I just left it alone altogether. It just didn't make sense. Another question that I had is regarding birthdays. I understand the Jehovah's Witness teachings or concept regarding birthdays. At least 2 people within the Bible died on the birthday. But my stance is, what does that have to do with me? It's a privilege to be born. It takes so much. Some people, some infants or fetus don't make it. Now, you're telling me that I can't celebrate my birthday the day I was born because 2 people centuries ago passed away or died? People are born and die every day. That's not a reason not to celebrate things or celebrate my birthday. The same thing with the anniversaries. Jehovah Witnesses, they are able to celebrate their wedding anniversaries and so forth. However, people are born and die on the anniversary date, but they're able to celebrate those times. If you're in the organization and you're single, what is it that you're going to celebrate? What are your reasons for living? You're not, that was my take. Life is to be enjoyed and to be celebrated. A lot of people don't make it. A lot of people didn't make it today. So you're telling the organization not to celebrate your birthday. And growing up, that never sat well with me growing up. Um, because of the peer pressure, I wanted to be recognized. I wanted to feel special. And I got worthy, but it was nothing there. It was never anything there. No, we didn't celebrate anything. So if I felt like I was nothing almost. So now I celebrate my birthday. It's a privilege to be born. It's a privilege to wake up each and every day. It wasn't a mistake for me being here, and I'm celebrating it. But I also asked the elders as well as elderettes about birthdays, and I made the comment: people are born and they die every day. So it's why is that a reason not to celebrate? And I did give him an example about the anniversary. Your wedding anniversary, someone passed away on that day, some were born on that day. What's the difference? Well, again, that didn't go well. That didn't go well either. I was looked upon as I was causing trouble, stirring up trouble. And not only did I ask the elders and the elderettes within the congregation, I asked some of the other members, mainly sisters. And it's like people were scared to even respond. I guess they didn't want to get in trouble or something like that. They probably the same ones that reported me saying that, probably let the elders know that I was asking these questions, and led to me being labeled as a troublemaker within the organization. I'm not sure, or the congregation. I'm not sure, but these were just two questions that I had, and I got the side eye. The response like, who are you to ask questions? Just follow the governing body. That never sat well with me. I don't know the governing body. They don't know me. If I were going to New York and walk past a governing body member, he won't know me and I won't know him. So these are two questions that I had. I have a couple of others. I will divide them up in a 2 or 3 part series. But for you guys, share your comments below. Share your comments and your questions below so we can help others. Until next time, take care.